Hi, grade 3. I'm Miss Iman Sayed from Learn with Teacher Iman channel. Today, I will resume the first chapter in theme 3, in theme 4, sorry, in theme 4. But before I will start I will resume our lesson today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. Let's go to our lesson today. Last class we stopped on lesson 4. Today I will start lesson 5. I will start lesson 5. Let's go to know more about this topic, primary and secondary sources. Read the following story and answer the questions. In the previous lessons of this chapter, we identified different sources of information, like the sources of advice that Adam heard from his family when he was sick. He also learned about medicine in ancient Egypt through Edwin Smith, Parpis, and Ibris Parpis. These two party are called primary sources. So the sources that we took it from the source, it will be called primary sources. Let's now learn about this definition. It's an artifact that comes from a time being studied. Comes from what? Time being studied. Or from a person who involved in the events being studied, like Edwin Smith and April's purpose, like newspapers that publish a story about an event that a reporter show, or an interview with a famous person. So these things are related to what? Related to primary sources. I will repeat this definition again. It's an artifact that comes from a time being studied or from person who was involved in the events being studied. Edwin Smith Purpose and Ipsos Purpose, a newspaper that published a story about an event that a reporter an interview with a famous person. The text, the text, the text you have read about the text you have read about two pieces of purpose in the previous lessons are called secondary sources because you didn't get to look at the original purpose directly, but you have read a description of them. Secondary source, it's anything that interprets, evaluates, or analyzes information from the primary sources. So this called secondary source. It's anything that describes, interprets, evaluates, or analyzes information from the primary sources. Like what? Like books, articles, documentaries, and encyclopedias that contain description and information that contain description and information about an artifact or an artist, 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 artistic work or an artistic work. This called secondary source. So secondary sources included books, articles, documentaries, and encyclopedias that contain descriptions and information about an artifact or artistic work. Let's go to another to do the exercise below this, the questions below this text. An interview with a famous person is a secondary source. As we know, information it will an interview it will be secondary source. No, not secondary source. What it will be what? Primary source. It is not primary source. It's a primary source. Let's go to another to the next question. Is the Smith purpose is a primary source? No, it's not as primary because we took it. We didn't took from the source. We didn't took the source. We translate. We transmit it to us. We transmit it to us from the source from the source to us by so it's not it's not called because it's not called prime resource is secondary source because it cannot come directly from the parties. Okay, we didn't look at the parties directly, so it is secondary, not prime. So this sentence it will be wrong. Descriptions of artistic works and encyclopedias are considered secondary, of course, right? As we know here. Okay, this is this is secondary. Another one. Secondary source is artifact comes from a time being studied. Artifact comes from artifact comes from being studied. No, it's this primary source. So the sentence here it will be wrong. The sentence here it will be wrong. Write an example of primary sources and secondary sources. Here is an example of primary sources. Primary sources I write influences means purpose and influence purpose. A newspaper publish about a story and event, interview. So this is the examples of what? Of primary source. Secondary source, book. We have books, articles, documentaries, and encyclopedias. We write it in secondary sources. Color, red, the source of primary, and green in secondary. Let's do so. In encyclopedia, it will be encyclopedia, encyclopedia. Primary or secondary? Not secondary. So I will be like in green. But it's not primary. It's secondary. Magazine, magazine and newspapers. It will be what stories of actors. It's what primary. So I select the textbook will be in what in green because it's green. It's green. Okay. So so secondly, and this is primary. Let's go to another one. Here is photographs of family members. It will be here. It will be private because it comes from the source. So it's this one. This one. Let your child mention. Let's go to another one here. Hospitals then and now. Hospitals in the old and now. Read and learn. Hospitals have many doctors, nurses, and other specialized specialists who are trained to care for you. Let's talk about hospitals in the past and in the present, or in the now. Hospitals now and in the past. First, hospitals in the past. Let's go to know more about this. Such as Mansouri Hospital is an example. It was built in 1248. This is the oldest hospital in the history. It could hold more than 4,000 patients. So it will be built in. So this hospital built in when did it built? It built 1248. Hold 4,000 witness. It has different areas such as a huge lecture hall, a school, an orphanage, an mosque for Muslim witness, and a church for Christian witness. A doctor would visit each patient, each patient each pattern and record his observations on the patient. Can visit each patient and record his observation on the patient card to give him treatment. Second, hospitals now. Magdi Yaqub Heart Foundation in Aswan is an example. It was built in 2009. A new center is also being built in Cairo. The hospital has the latest technologies. They provide training for doctors and nurses and free medical services. Hospitals today have an organized medical services, including surgery or pediatrics, children's doctor, pediatrics or children's doctors. Today, most hospitals serve fewer than 800 people. Hospitals now have different areas such as a pharmacy, a laboratory physical therapy departments, and emergency. Uh, Read the following stories and answer the question below. Hospital nowadays and the hospitals in the past have the same things in common. Also, there are Egyptian doctors today who continue to make contributions, significant contributions to medicine, like Dr. Magdi Yaqub and Dr. Nagwa Abdelmijid. Dr. Magdi Yaqub. Dr. Magdi Yaqub is known for his study of heart. He has won many awards such as the World Health Organization for humanitarian services, the Award of Nile for Science and Humidity. Dr. Nagwa Abdel Majid studied heredity and how traits as we traits. I think we took it in the first chapter of this book. Traits, the traits that passed from parents to what to offspring. We took it before. First, if you return to the videos, you can return to the videos and review this sorry, and review this lesson. Traits are passed from parents to their children. She was the 2002 winner of the L'Oreal UNESCO Award of Women in absence in presence in science for in science women in science for Africa and Middle East. I'm known for study of heart. Which one? Who am I? So this is information about someone, and we know which one this information related to. Here is I'm known for my study of heart. Which one? Which who is this? Who is Magdi Yaqub, Dr. Magdi Yaqub. I've studied heredity and how traits are passed from parents to children. Dr. Nagwa Abdel Majid. Let's go to another sentence. I won many awards such as World Health Organization of Humanitarian Service and Dr. Magdi Yaqub. Also, I won the 2002 of the Oriel UNESCO Award. Dr. Nagwa Abdel Majid. A patient and doctor. Patient and doctor. Read the following paragraph and answer the question below. If you want to be a doctor, you will need to know how to ask the questions in to diagnose the illness. To diagnose the illness means to know the illness and give you the suitable medicine for the patient and endures a patient. Match each doctor's question with a suitable answer. What part of your body is bothering you? Since when is your stomach bothering you? How tired is it? What treatments have you try? Have you tired? Have you tried already? What treatment have you tried already? Drinking hot tea. It hurts so much. My stomach 3 days ago. Let's go to the now. What part of body is bothering you? Bothering you. It will be what? So he asked about the part of body. My stomach. Since when is your stomach bothering you? From what? From 3 days ago. And how tired is it? It hurts too much. This one by this one. What treatments have you how treatments have you tried already? Like in Adams, drinking hot tea. Okay, drinking hot tea. So this one, what treatments have you tried already? Drinking hot tea. Let's go to another to the lesson 7. I would like you today to finish your chapter and start a new chapter next class. Medical tools. Read the paragraph and answer the questions. Medical tools are important devices used in medicine. The origin of the medical tools of ancient Egyptians, like the oldest metal surgical tools, were discovered in the tomb of Ka. These tools are now preserved in the Imhotep Museum in Saqqara. We found other old tools such as medical saws, which is medical saws. This is medical saw. Okay, this is old one, medical saw, are used for surgery, for surgery. A tool which was used to make pills, cut to make pills like this, pills. Uh, these tools are primary sources because we can see it in museums. Old tools like forceps, hooks, old tools like forceps, hooks, drill, spoons and knives were used in many procedures. Many of these old tools are still used today. Some of these tools were found by archaeologists. Archaeologists. Archaeologists are people. Archaeologists are people. Are people what? Are people who study the past using artifacts. They often discover the artifacts by carefully examining places where people used to live long ago. Medical tools are useless tools. No, it's not. It would be wrong. Medical saws are used to make pills. You go to the text and know this. Used for, yes, to make pills. So this answer it will be right. Mention some examples of medical tools that we still using today. Some tools that we still using today here. Those tools like maybe still using today. Forceps, hooks, drills, spools, and knives. This is the tools that we took it, that we use it today. Let's go to another activity here. We have studied tools that were used by ancient Egyptians. What tools do you think we could have nowadays? We have stethoscope. This is called stethoscope, and the doctor is wearing. Okay, this is we see in the in when you go to the doctor, you see this tool. Okay, used to listen your heart and lungs. Blood pressure cuff. This is blood pressure cuff. Used what to measure how hard you heard, how hard your heart is pumping. Your heart is pumping. Thermometer used to measure your body temperature. Syringe and ampoule. Syringe and ampoule used to give shots. X-ray image used to look at holes inside your body. This is X-ray. This is called X-ray. Otoscope. This is otoscope used to look into your ears. Okay. Here is an exercise. You stick the pictures like this in this place. Okay, from books, from old books, anything. Used to give shots. Used to give shots. Which one? This one called what? Surgery and ampoule. So we say surgery and ampoule. Used into ears. The otoscope. This one, otoscope. Used to look at both inside, but X-rays, as we know here, X-rays, X-ray image. Um, Used to measure how hard your heart is pumping. How hard your heart is pumping. Which one is this? How hard is heart is pumping? This one. Called blood pressure cuff. Blood pressure cuff. It will be written here in this part. Okay. This. Let's go to in this one. In this one. Sorry, we're missing the one. Used to listen to heart and lungs. Which one here listen lungs and heart and heart? Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Called stethoscope. Stethoscope. Um, Used for surgery. Which one used for surgery? Used for surgery. Used for one temperature. It will be what? It will be thermometer. Thermometer. Surgery. Body surgery. Body surgery. Uh, body surgery. I think surgery. Syringe and ampoule used for this one. Syringe and ampoule used for surgery. Okay. Here is the page of our chapter today. I will read it, and I would like to study this page by heart because this page give you the page of what we took during the lesson, during the chapter. It's an artifact that comes from a time being studied or from person. This is called what? Primary sources. As we learned in the chapter, it's an artifact that comes from a time being studied or from a person who was involved in the events being studied, such as Edwin Smith purpose and interest purpose, interest and Edwin Smith. Secondary source. It's anything that describes, interprets, evaluates, or analyzes information from primary sources. From primary sources, like what? Such as books, articles, and documentaries. We have the newspaper articles, textbook, encyclopedia. Okay, this is the secondary sources. Newspaper is not secondary sources. The newspaper is primary source. Okay, hospital in the past and hospital now, such as Mansouri Hospital, Magdi Yaqub Heart Foundation. Magdi Yaqub is known. Dr. Magdi Yaqub is known for his study for heart. Dr. Nagwa Abdel Majid studied heredity and how traits heredity and how traits pass from parents to their traits are passed from parents to their children. Medical tools in the past. This is called medical forceps, medical science. This tools used in what? In past. Nowadays we use what? We use blood pressure and blood pressure cuff and thermometer. This is the nowadays tool. Blood pressure cuff, thermometer. Here is we have in the past we have medical source, medical source, medical source, and medical forceps. Forceps. Here is a project. I think not you need to read it now. Here is also a story, writing, as we know, took it before, characters, no characters, setting, the setting of the story, problem, and the possible solution of it, and write the story. You can write it as we took it before. The second story, we took the second story also. We have characters, the setting, the places, problem, and setting means the place, and uh, places a problem and the possible solution for this problem. Okay. Today I finished theme. I finished chapter three in theme. Chapter three in theme one. Theme three. Chapter three. Theme three. Next class we will start theme four. Next class we start theme four. Chapter one and theme four. Thanks a lot until you meet again. Goodbye.